and make an actual recording. So, Final Fantasy Record Keeper. That's not what I click. Final Fantasy Record Keeper. This is a good game. I like this game. Yeah, LT. I'm using a program called BlueStacks, which can simulate a phone, and I've synced my accounts. So anything I do here happens back on my cell phone. I'm just going to do a quick test stream, mainly one major fight. Clear off all my dudes here. So I've been playing this game from like a week after release. Here we go. This is a super good game. It's like ridiculously good. The only problem is it is a free-to-play game, so those little free-to-play tropes do kind of sneak in there. I hope the volume levels are coming in alright. I did try to adjust it and make sure that everything was coming in okay. But yeah, so for this little test stream, hopefully with minimal resetting required, that does kind of warp the video and everything. I'm going to do a test of a big boss. A big boss man. To put it in compare, I did this one last night. It was super rough. Took me about an hour and a half to beat with a bunch of resetting. This one went a bit smoother, but it's pretty crazy. Oh, the scrolling, the scrolling has issues in this in BlueStacks. But yeah, he has a bunch of resistances and everything. Lighty. I've spent a little bit of money on this game. I'm not gonna say like I'm the guy who dumps like hundreds of gems into it every time there's a banner, but on certain banners I probably put in like $10. So I've spent a bit of money, but not a huge amount. Playing since the game's released helps a lot, mainly. And just, you know, playing for so many months, knowing how to not really game the system, but, you know, various things, and also knowing to look ahead. That way you can plan for various junks. So actually just a bit overview, because I'll probably put this video on YouTube, of how this works. So Record Keeper is a game where you can build a team out of various Final Fantasy characters. The little auras on them are because we are in a Final Fantasy IV zone. So Final Fantasy IV characters actually get a 10 level boost. You can see that by the increased HP. If I went into a party menu, you could actually see stats. These are Final Fantasy IV equipments, so they actually get boosted stats as well. Each character can only bring in 2 abilities, of which you have to use orbs, which is like your little farm the thing in order to upgrade them, and each character gets soul breaks. Your base soul break is generally pretty shitty. The thing is, you can have, through getting this is a 5-star piece of equipment, so, you know, high level stuff. You know, you got the rare drop kind of stuff. You can actually have multiple soul breaks. And that was added recently, but mainly you can get different soul breaks. And then if you get a really good weapon or armor like this is actually Saz's unique weapon, you get super good unique breaks, such as give the entire party shell and haste. Those are super helpful, but if you actually farm enough and level your guys up, and just like get tons of abilities, you can actually beat this game without any unique breaks. There was a guy in a line chat that I chat with, who until recently didn't even have a unique break, and he was still clearing stuff. So it's really just about the amount of time that you put into it. You can use mithril, you know, your currency in order to refresh your stuff. Yeah, so Lytle over here has Sentinel Grimoire, which is the this thing right here. It increases everybody's defense a ton. Really useful, probably one of the best ones in the game. Anyway, I'm going to have to concentrate for this, which is a weird thing to say about a game like this, but this is going to be rough. So let's have at it. If I don't reply to questions, it's probably because I'm really trying to focus on this. Alright, first things first. Battle speed 1. Thinking. Alright. We're going to have her use Sentinel Grimoire. The Roaming Warrior. If you play Puzzle and Dragons, it's kind of like having a friend monster. Shelga. Use a Valfor. We want him to focus on mitigation, so let's put a magic down on the guy. And Golbez can just use Baiga. The nice other thing is life bars. Those were added about a month and a half ago. Really nice to see how well your attacks are doing. So that's the thing. This guy counters all physical attacks. So that's why I have a team of 3 mages. The only reason Saz is here is because he needs debuffs. You need to get debuffs on this guy. Now that he's casted Shell, he can resort to that, and... Whoops, there we go. Put a Faith up. Oh yeah, the sprite work in this game is actually super good. It's one of the things that, like, I just love seeing bosses come out, because it's like, I just want to see what they look like. Like, look at this. This is kind of cool looking, even though it's just a little, like, vibrating sprite. Seeing some stuff is really, really cool. That's the big thing. Counter Maelstrom is going to hurt, because that's percentage based. They should be fine with Sentinel Grimoire and everything up. Shell, all that. I should be fine to keep going whole hog into them. Get that on Rydia, because she's almost out of Valfor uses. And just another magic breakdown to make sure that his shit stays fucked up. Now if I... Now that the start of the fight is over, though, I can up the speed to 2, so that you know, everything moves along a little faster. That's not good. We're gonna have Garnet start dishing out some healing on people. Whoops! Don't need that quite yet. Yeah. Really, the best thing that we could have him do on a physical hit, other than nothing, is a counter slow. Counter slow doesn't really do too much to us. Unless it's on Garnet. And then that kind of sucks. Oh, jeez. That's fine. If Saz keeps doing damage, eventually he'll build up his break, and I'll be able to throw out a boon and give everybody some boosted... Well, everything. He's a bit below half health, so we're just going to bust out our second Sentinel Grimoire. Somebody mentions in the chat, yeah, it's Lytle again, there's actually going to be an FF14 event pretty soon. That's why I wanted to get this up and running and do a test, because I'm a fan of FF14, so I do kind of want to show that stuff off. We're going to refresh Shell, actually. This is the best choice of action there. Nah. You can't see me, but I'm actually like going back and forth between the abilities. Like, no, that one, no, that, oh no. Another weird thing about this boss and why I had this exact setup is he actually absorbs everything except for poison and non-elemental damage. So, yeah, there's that. I think Saz should have his junk. Yes! I dumped a good 200 currency into getting that. And I'm not talking like currency that I bought. I'm talking currency that I saved up. Like I knew the boon was coming and I'm like, I want that. That's crazy. Golbez still needs health. But you see, that a big thing in this game is mitigation. Now that I have mitigation up and everything, and in fact, I need to turn down the speed. Everybody's moving too fast. I'm taking like no damage from the guy. Really, the thing to watch out for are the counter Maelstroms. A reason that I'm going so full force into him is his condition. One of his conditions is to kill him before he uses his actual Maelstrom, which will reduce everybody down to single-digit HP. I mean, I've already gotten the mastery on this, but that's still really rough. You don't want to see that happen. But I think we got it now. In fact, I'm just not even going to hit the button anymore. We should get 1 medal loss for actions and 2 medals lost for damage, because we got hit a lot by that Maelstrom. Ah, no orb. Come on! Yeah, there you go. I should get a mouse cursor like on screen for this, but yeah. That was pretty smooth. That went pretty well. There you go. It's Final Fantasy Record Keeper. Oh, it's just a quick stream / video I wanted to do in order just to see if I can. Maybe I'll show off a couple more things. These are events. You go through stuff. So like Sealed Cave, you know, Demon Wall, all that kind of crap. Giant of Babel, CPU. You beat all those. At the end, you unlock a boss rush. So, it's the 4 fiends, all in a row. That would have been a good thing to do on stream, but that takes like 60, 80 stamina, which I do have a lot, but... Lytle, I would show off the triple plus, but I don't have any stamina. And I'm saving this mithril for the 14 event, which is coming in like a week. So there's that. I mean, I could show this, yeah. So, alright, first of all, these are the rewards. Look at all that fucking shit that you get for clearing it. So, it's Dark Bahamut. Resists all breaks, which the last one did too. Uses Mega Flare, as he will. Casts Reflect on himself with, if you don't dispel the Reflect, he flares your party. His physical attack does like 2,000 damage, it's ridiculous. He can counter physicals. He starts the fight with a Mega Flare, so you are starting from behind from the start. Again, you saw how easily I did the plus fight. This took me an hour and a half. Yes, the Reflect strategy does actually work on him. You can cast your own Reflect on him and then dispel it, and he will, it'll put him in his flare script. So you cast Reflect on him, dispel it, he'll flare himself, and then just keep repeating that over and over again. You still have to bring in stuff to mitigate the, Oh, you cannot Reflect Mega Flare. No, that's what the question was. I think that the same was true in this FF4 fight with him, with Dark Bahamut specifically. I don't think you could Reflect the Mega Flare. I think that wasn't really a thing till 5. But yeah, I don't want to keep this going too much longer because being out of stamina, I can't really show off much more. Well, actually, here, I'll show off one thing really fast. Let's just remove everybody. Remove everybody. There we go. Everybody get out of here. Do level descending. Put that guy in there. Put an ability on him. Just because, once again, as I said, I do really like the sprite work that this game does. So, I mean, that looked really nice, but it was also from that game. Like, I think that sprite is just lifted straight from FF4. So, what if we showed off something a little bit more current? And let's make sure I don't kill everything outright. So, attack descending. Whoops. Nope. Attack ascending is what I meant. There we go. Longsword. Dirk. Let's not. I'll still probably one-shot stuff. And fuck it. He just won't die ever. And, yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Alright. Let's just show off something a little cooler. I know it's the game itself is overplayed, but... And... Just for a bit. Just a bit more. Oh, wait, never mind. Total stamina. Scratch that. There we go. And, fucking... No, don't take anybody. Well, so I didn't load up a lot of these, so it's downloading a lot of the backgrounds and everything for the first time. Because, you know, emulator and all that. Not emulator, but virtual machine. So yeah, as you'd expect, it does most Final Fantasies. And it does nice sprite work of all the various Final Fantasy Batums. I don't know what the enemy is called. It was on screen for a second. I have equipped him with the shittiest weapon I have, and he is still just completely wrecking stuff. Because I'm so overleveled for this dungeon. But it was mainly to get to something in a moment. And it was really like... I looked at this game and I said, oh, okay, this is cool, the sprites are cool, that's all good. And then the thing that grabbed me is coming up in a moment. I should note that the early parts of this game are very easy. You can pretty much auto through everything. But, so, you know, I saw this and it's like, oh, that sprite work looks really cool, it looks really good. But I guess it's just, you know, fight the thing, whatever. I'm actually stalling for time here. Hopefully it actually does the thing that I think it's going to do. Yeah, there you go. They actually work with the mechanics that they had in the game that they're from. Every fight, if you like, you know you've played through that Final Fantasy game and you know exactly how the fight works, you actually have an advantage in this because you know how to prepare for each fight. And then, you know, I can just do this. Then we're done. Yeah, that's another one. If you use fire on Rubicante, he gives your party a full heal. Yeah. Like, it's a good game. It's a little grindy. It has some of that free-to-play garbage in there because they have to make a profit on this. But what you get at base, also it does give you like the story and tell you like, okay, this is what was happening as you were doing this. You know, the 7 is the one that has like the most in it to an extent. They got this. Wait, hold up, I gotta show this. Look at this. Look at that guy. And, he raps. Oh, the boss I really wish I could show off is in 13. Um, this guy. Brunhilde has some of the coolest animations. Yeah, that is the thing, is that there are soul breaks that are kind of essential to playing. That before they put in roaming warriors, the game was really some fights were extremely unfair. Let me mouse over to it real fast. Right here. Mount Colts was actually infamous for being completely bullshit because he has 2 bears with him. So it was just like, the fuck is this? What do you want from me? And he just kind of beats down your guys to like a pulp, and you die. But like, there's many things to it. There's a lot of things going on in this game. But I've gotten like 10 people to start playing just by telling them about it, and they try it out and they go, "Oh no, yeah, this is really good. This is actually super fucking good." And they play it, and then they like it, and then they yell at me because they can't stop playing it. Also, this I need to actually show this off. This just goes to show how good the accuracy to source material is in this game. Dole. Every level is a boss fight. Every level at the end, you have to fight that fucking spider. It's so good! But yeah, I have to stop. I have to stop the video. I have to end the stream. In fact, hold up. Just bye. Hold up. I'm just gonna dip back. How do I menu? This? There. This is the game. Final Fantasy Record Keeper. If you want, go pick it up. It's a good boss. Good boss. Good game. Go get Record Keeper. Go play it. Try it out. Just do it.